What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy, Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about Devinhaney responding to Romero and also saying the only reason his fights are boring because he dominates. Let's talk about it. So, Devinhaney, boxing champion, 4-belt holder. Not really like Devinhaney, man. He's a pretty stand-up young man. You know what I'm saying? I like the way he conducts himself as a man. He's pretty well spoken. He's a hell of a boxer and put in the work. I like the team he has around him. I like the relationship that he has with his father. I like how they open about their relationship. You know what I mean? And he's just a solid guy from what I see. You know what I'm saying? I like Devinhaney a lot. He's one of my favorite young emerging boxers. But he just responded to some madness where Romero was saying his fights are boring and Devin really trash, and Devin had to just sound off and let it be known, like, bro, you just got knocked the fuck out. Like, we just watched Tank knock you the fuck out. Like, how dare you even speak on me? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like, I'm unified. I have all 4 belts in my division, arguably the roughest division in boxing. Nigga, what are you talking about? Like, that's pretty much what he was saying and how he felt about the situation. Like, this nigga brain must still just be off a little bit from just getting his ass knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So, that's funny. And we know Riley, he probably just trying to keep his name afloat. You feel what I'm saying? He just trying to keep his name afloat. You know how that shit go in boxing. He still got to keep some type of energy and hype around him after taking such a brutal, vicious loss, you know what I'm saying, from that knockout from Tank. So, but then he also said some shit that I agree with 100%. And people who love the art, the sweet science of boxing will really appreciate this. He addressed the fact that when people say his fights are boring, he says the only reason my fights are boring because they're one-sided. I dominate the entire fight. That's what makes it boring. If people are more so entertained by guys that just beat up on each other, you know what I mean? And until somebody gets knocked out, he's like, you might like the UFC more. You might not like boxing. Boxing is the sweet science of hitting and not getting hit. And I want you guys to know that anybody who's ever boxed before, it takes much more energy to swing and miss a guy than it does to swing and connect with a guy. So if a guy throws 3, 4, 5 punch combo in a row and you able to slip all of those, that makes him more tired than actually throwing and connecting on those punches. You know what I mean? So the art of hitting and not getting hit is the sweet science of boxing. You know what I mean? That's Floyd. For people who said Floyd's fights were boring, I highly disagree. Like, it just depends on what type of eyes you're looking at the fight with. Like, Floyd is a boxing genius. Like, you can see the genius in his body. Like, this man is a boxing genius. Devinhaney is a boxing genius. You feel what I'm saying? Well, arguably probably one of the best jabs in boxing. You feel what I'm saying? He just understands how to break his opponent down, how to score points, and how not to get hit. So, if I can punch on you for 10 to 12 rounds straight, and set up all my shots off the jab, and you can't really do nothing with me or catch no shots with me, or if you do, I got a strong chance, so it really don't do nothing. That might be boring to the person that's watching, and that's only to the average fan. Anybody who really loves boxing definitely can see that Devinhaney is a technician. He is a technician. And I made videos on him before breaking down his style. So it's like, you come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's right about that. Like, boxing's only boring to the untrained eye. You know what I'm saying? If you have an untrained eye, then it is gonna be boring. You feel what I'm saying? You guys like one-sided fights. I mean, you guys don't like one-sided fights. You like some of you like slugfest. And you probably would like the UFC more, because that's more of a brutal blood sport. Boxing is a combat sport, but it is definitely the art of not being hit. You feel what I'm saying? Of hitting and not being hit. You feel what I'm saying? So I definitely agree with him there, and I want him to just continue to dominate and do his thing. You know, I got a lot of love for Devin. You know what I mean? And I feel like he representing the culture well. You know what I'm saying? And bringing the sport of boxing back. And I like how he integrated himself in all of the popular podcasts and YouTube channels. You know what I'm saying? He's really the face, one of the young faces of boxing. Not the face, but one of the young faces of boxing. You know what I mean? And only great things for the champ. You know what I mean? So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Do y'all think that Devin's style of boxing is boring? Or do you guys agree with what he said, that it's not boring? His fights are just one-sided. You feel what I'm saying? Where he dominates the fight. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. It's the guy Hoods Billionaire. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This is the guy Hoods Billionaire. Big favor, big abundance. Don't forget about the Cash App giveaway. Go to my Cash App giveaway post. All you gotta do is subscribe to the channel, like a post, and comment your Cash App name, and you will be entered into the Cash App giveaway. We are announcing winners on August 14th. It is the guy Hoods Billionaire. Big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.